Hello everyone, it's Sunday, so that means we're streaming. I'm Only Black Mage, and we are continuing our first time playthrough through Ghost of Tsushima. How's everybody doing today? Hope you had a good weekend. I just finished watching the episode 1 and 2 of WandaVision. I'm curious to see where it goes. Don't have much of a high or low opinion on it. Just kind of curious to see where it goes. Alright, so as usual, we're continuing with the main story and plot lines. Cleared out most of the map, and most of what we're doing is I first want to get my armor. So that's why I went directly to Omi Village, so that way we can start this quest, where apparently we're going to get our clan's armor. Hey Jack, hey Sam, how's it going tonight? Couldn't think of it, I don't even know where my house is. I was thinking about this too. A lot of these villages, I don't know. I understand it's a war-torn scape, but they just feel so lifeless. And I'm aware it's probably because most people... Oh, gotta remember button check. That's not the do something button. Let's try heavy attack, light attack. It's always so confusing jumping in from one game directly into another game that's a completely different control scheme. Weekend was pretty crappy. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully, things look up for you later this week. When it rains, it pours, they say. But it doesn't rain every day. I'm guessing we live in that giant mansion. What a huge estate.
Where is it?
How dare you! Young master. I feared you were dead.
I came as soon as I could. It's good to see you, Yuriko.
I changed my hat, as you can tell. Because when I found this, I'm like, oh, this is the Oni hat? Oh, you know I'm wearing it.
Not now. Thank you. The Khan's army must have marched past here. Have you had any trouble?
A few bandits, nothing I can't take care of.
I've come for my father's... my armor.
You refused to wear it at Komoda Beach.
A lot has changed since then.
I wonder why.
I hid it somewhere safe.
Oh, you got a new job? Yeah, hopefully the change of scenery will help, Jack. Good luck at that. I know times are tough all around, so hopefully the change of scenery will put your mind at ease.
Come this way. These old...
I also hope that our clan's armor is a lot better than what I have on. Because I really like this, the Adachi clan one.
I'll get
The
tight
perks
to
are just
you.
too good.
He's at the cemetery,
What's he doing there?
tending the grounds, gathering plants for my poisons. Keeps vermin out of our food stores.
I also
glad
changed
you're
my
not
scabbard color to the Oni one, but at the
What
same
about
time,
Lord
green and yellow is not
Alive.
what I would prefer.
The Mongols captured him at Komoda.
But, you know, it's
Freedom.
Oni in the name, so gotta do it.
Others survived. And they're helping you?
A few. Lady Masako.
Good. She's been fighting alongside the boys since she was knee-high.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But it's just the two of you?
A few others. Sensei Ishikawa.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still act like he's the only one who knows how to do things?
Half the time he's right. but his aim is unmatched.
He would certainly agree.
I know. I want to find that Oni black armor. I found the black dyer.
Lord Sakai, you're back.
It really bums
wish I
me
could
out that
stay.
you can't apply all of the
I hear you're
dyes to
taking
all
good
of the
care
armor.
Yuriko.
You've
I
got
really
that
wonder what the
backwards,
reason
my lord.
is.
Daichi, help me get the Sakai armor.
Go. I should pay my respects.
Jack, so far you like how this game is? Have you beaten this game or have you played it yourself? I'll tell you my impressions of it so far. I'm not done with it. You know, we're only in basically Act 2. But I can definitely say, as a samurai game, this game is definitely arguably the best one out there. At the same time, there are so few samurai games out there, it's not like it really had that much competition. And by that I mean a samurai game that's based, you know, somewhat grounded. I was looking it up, but everything that's in this Ghost of Tsushima, it's supposed, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it's based on like a true event. It is extremely loosely based, and by that it's that the island of Tsushima did exist, and at one time they were invaded by Mongols, but that's pretty much where the long and short of it ends. Like the people that are here, the clans that are involved, the any of the names, some of the landmarks are real. A lot of it's just, you know, made up to look cool. Even the year isn't exactly the same as what happened in real life. So this is kind of like, I relate it to how a lot of Westerns regard the Alamo, because that's kind of what happens at the beginning of this tale. It is true that a handful of samurai went out to meet the Mongol invasion and got utterly slaughtered, which is pretty much how the cowboys were at the Alamo. But a lot of Westerns romanticize the Alamo like it was some heroic last stand, and the people there were fighting off the Mexican army tooth and nail. It was a close... No, they were butchered. They were slaughtered like dogs. Now, as an open world game, this is very average. It has great usability, but the actual world itself is not that great. This is a very forgettable landscape and world. And that's mostly because it values presentation over actual, like, it provides form over function. Like, what you're looking at is very cool, but what you actually do, and it's very dumb.
I mourn my father.
And as an action game, it's
fought
above
for
average.
and home.
It has responsive enough controls, but there are issues that I think should not exist in a third-person action game.
Now I am alone.
But I give it credit because it gives you a lot of tools to succeed, even though it does a lot of handicaps that doesn't help the player. Such as the auto-aim, the terrible camera, and the way attacks are oriented and the way they handle their difficulty system. The developers describe it as historical fantasy. It is heavily fantasy. This is grounded fantasy, is what this is. This is what you would call low fantasy. Because low fantasy is based on like a world that's basically Earth, just a couple of things are slightly stretched. That's exactly what this is. They don't really dip into the mysticism, though, which is good, because then if that's the case, it would have to be compared against the other samurai games that are out there, like Samurai Western, Samurai Champloo. I think there was a Samurai 7 game, of course, Neo, Sekiro. It would be compared against all of that, but this one chooses not to take the high fantasy route, and because of that, it does stand apart, because it's the only one where you're not actively fighting actual demons and things like that. Or, what am I talking about? Onimusha, or the samurai version of Monster Hunter. I'm trying to remember what it is, where you kill demons. God, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I even played a few of them. But yeah, that's where it stands so far in terms of impression. Oh, so the logo is actually his family seal. Hey Inception, how's it going today? I will never wear a mask. I don't like the masks in this game. Just not a mask guy. I know it's a matter of personal taste, though. Some people love masks. But yeah, this is heavily into samurai tropes, and it's all in good fun. I get that. It's all in good fun. So it's one of those games that it wants to take itself seriously, but you're not actually supposed to take it seriously. Which, in my opinion, kind of conflicts with the message. Especially since a lot of the time he's like, violence isn't the solution to everything, but at the same time, he's like, violence is the solution to everything. You can play this game non-lethal? Yeah, you totally can. But I'll be honest, when I was playing this game on normal, just a few hours in, I was bored to death.
Yes.
Just bored to death. It was supposed to, according to the game's in-game descriptor, normal difficulty was considered moderate challenge. I was so bored. So bored. That I was like, I have to increase this because this combat system is putting me to sleep. It is so dull. And so since everyone's like, oh, play it on lethal, the only thing lethal changes, because the amount of damage you do to the enemy is severe, as much as the damage they deal to you is severe, the main thing that's different is that the windows for unblockable attacks, or any attack, is incredibly short and incredibly tight. That is mainly it, is just the tightness of the windows to block and parry and dodge. That's basically the main difference. Otherwise, the time to kill is kind of the same because they kill you faster, you kill them faster. That's kind of how it goes. I like the look of this armor. I'm going to take off the mask, though. But what is its abilities? What are its perks? I'm trying to remember where my stuff is. Where's my stuff? Oh wait, did they take off my ability to unequip it? They did.
Yuriko!
Lord Sakai.
Are you alright?
I like the black and gold.
Is Yarikawa giving us
I like how everybody's so surprised, like, you
Yarikawa
butchered
rebellion
that.
was 20
It's
years
like, have you never seen, like,
Those
even the
men
regular
were
duels?
Mongols.
It's funny to me where they censor the violence in this game, because in one of the missions to the side, we were, like, beheading people that were traitors and enslaving
I need to
people,
catch my
but they
breath.
cut out the part where you behead them, and yet in normal combat, you behead people all the time.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't get why they censored that part, because you behead people already in this game, but they censor a scene where you're beheading people. I think they didn't just want to
Said
animate it.
earlier You've been making poisons.
Keeps the vermin out of our rice.
Can you make it stronger? Enough to kill a man?
No one deserves that.
Can you do it?
The effects in larger doses are ugly.
Good.
Oh, my lord. Sit with me a moment.
But yeah, this is lethal difficulty, even though it's a first time
Poison
playthrough,
has never
because
been
I'll
the
be
Sakai
honest,
way.
normal mode was just, if you have any experience playing any action game, I feel normal's going to be too low below your skill level. This is definitely made for people that are not used to action games. It is very forgiving.
Mongols
Even
have
then, it's very
changed you,
forgiving.
Master.
The world has changed.
You don't lose anything other than special meter if you die.
Mother taught me about plants that heal, others that harm, even kill. But they must be consumed. How will you poison the invaders?
A blowgun and dots.
Ooh, blowgun, nice.
I've read of their use by a Genji warrior who studied with monks from the
So I
West.
was just recently playing,
Will you help me?
I was dabbling in not only Genshin Impact, but also
Promise me
Yakuza.
you'll remain the good man I
And when I look at their faces, they are so much more expressive and detailed than these faces. That's why when I'm telling people, man, these face animations are not that great. And like, I can point to many other games that have way better faces. I look at these faces, and these faces are just not good.
Make a blowgun.
And I don't want to hear that whole, oh, they're just not very expressive Japanese. I was just playing Yakuza. They are very expressive in that game, and they are also Japanese.
You and your little friend gathered them to make little boats.
They just don't animate in this game.
Ryuzo and I,
Everybody's so wooden.
we spent all day reenacting the Battle of Dunno.
Because the environment design, very good.
Seen fires over
The
there.
actual people design, not
sure
very
who
good.
it is.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon with reeds.
Go get your reeds.
Oh, I can finally upgrade the longbow. Finally. I'm gonna fast travel and upgrade the bow. That's the last weapon I need to upgrade, then I think I have everything upgraded. Which makes me wonder, what's the point then of collecting anything in the overworld, because you can't craft any ammo.
You don't have to do this.
It is super orange.
May I look after your bow, my lord? Your arrows will strike like deadly falcons.
I'll see you again.
Your bow will terrify me.
Oh, gear, here we go. Increase the damage, increase the health. Increase standoff streak by 1. Not gonna lie, that is pretty good. But the other one I have also has massive increase to damage reduction. I wonder if... I guess we just shouldn't be hit. Let's give this a shot. Because you know what? We shouldn't be getting hit all the time. Dude, Goro doing anything in Yakuza is a treasure. You want expressive faces? Goro, man. Like, that man has a face. A good face. That's a compliment. Alright, let's go with... I guess we're Sakai.
This will keep you safe. Much better protection.
The mask I have almost makes it look like I have a beard. However, and this is one thing I do like about the customization. The customization in this game is weird because there are things I like, there are things I don't like. Like, I don't want the Kabuto. Where's my Oni hat? There we go. However, I like the look of this armor, but it looks too heavy. So here's what you can do that I think is really cool. You can actually visually change it to whichever version it previously was before. Let's see, so that's the light one. I kind of like the light one. I don't like the big shoulders. I kind of like this medium one instead. It's kind of a good compromise. It doesn't look too heavy. It still looks light enough for me to move around. This one, I think the shoulders are getting a little too bulky. Not feeling it. So yeah, I think the medium one is kind of where I'm feeling.
We pray for your safety.
I still like the other armor though in general. But we're gonna give this one a shot. If I'm not feeling it, we'll go back to the other armor. Actually, while I'm here. Because the other armor, we gained meter when we took damage. So it was a little bit more forgiving.
What would you like to improve? You need more to make these improvements.
Ah, need more money.
You have my thanks.
I'm proud.
Are we playing the video game adaptation of The Last Samurai? Honestly, Keith, this is about as accurate. It is so incredibly fantastical. I keep pressing the wrong thing and wasting my kunai. And yet... So we're going to give this a shot. This has very good standoff ability, though. The fact that you can extend your streak to 5 instead of 3, that's pretty good. Because to get 2 more free kills is pretty sweet. Speaking of standoff,
Challenge me.
let's give this a shot. I cleared the entire counter.
Yuriko was right. The old fisherman's home has been taken over by bandits.
It's all on the wrist. So we'll give this armor a shot. It is our clan armor.
It's him. It has to be.
He's so polite, he doesn't even pull out his sword when I'm right in front of him. If I could change the other one, though, I like the gold with the black, though. That's very nice. I wish I could change the other armor to that. Oh, wait, we're supposed to find reeds. Don't reeds grow by the water? There they are.
Perfect for a blowgun. I'll get these to Yuriko.
Why were there bandits in my village and nobody was caring? Hey Axe, how's it going? How's your day? Sometimes you'll see that, like a random one-colored flower in the middle of like a bunch of other stuff. I guess we gotta go the long way around. Come on, horse. Is there a way to cross this water easily? I just fast-ported here. I hope I didn't just waste a whole bunch of armor and resources on this. But then again, there's nothing else to spend resources on in this game. I already upgraded all my weapons. And I only like the samurai armor. Oh, bear. Yeah, the fact that they use a lot of whites, reds, and oranges are because those colors are naturally eye-catching. And they do a good job of hiding the fact that you're not actually looking at anything.
Looking for me? I'm with you.
Always watch the back leg. They make the most exaggerated noises when they die. You hear the same gurgling after the first. The first guy always has the same gurgle. You do a couple dozen standoffs and you start noticing that. Like, huh, all their death gurgles sound alike. And it's always the first one. The first one has a distinct death gurgle. I have to say, though, the character side quests are probably one of the better character development writing arcs in here. They do a good job highlighting the conflict that they have between themselves and sometimes between themselves and Jin, which is nice. Keith, you were watching Drybread's Fallout 3 video, and the ending reminded me of your rants about honor for this game.
You caught me
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about Lord Sakai.
I remember when Fallout 3 first came out, and there was nothing past the ending. Spoiler alert, you
Enough of the
die.
past.
Or you can send someone else to die, but
Blowgun and
it's assumed
guns.
you die.
All I need now is the poison.
And that was it. Before the DLC, that was it. Like, your game just ended.
Come with me. Yes, I have a small camp where we gather plants and herbs for ointments. And poison. It kills vermin within moments.
Make it strong enough for the invaders.
It's nice to ride with you again.
It's a nice day for
You
riding.
and Lord Shimura taught me to
Beautiful
ride
weather.
on that runt pony.
The flower petals make it look like snow. It's a good day for
You
riding.
sat so tall and straight in your little saddle. Like you were the shogun himself. Oh no, little Jin.
What's so funny?
I just remembered it was out here you nearly killed your uncle.
What?
You were 3 or 4. The poor man was trying to teach you how to hold your wooden kodachi. You wanted to chase butterflies.
I know the story. My uncle's black eye took weeks to heal.
Lord Shimura and your father laughed so hard, I fear they'd both choke to death.
I don't remember my father's laugh.
He lost his humor after your mother got sick. But you have your father's laugh.
Keith, I remember if you send your fox in who's immune to radiation, they call you. Yeah, I know that bothered me too. It's like say I'm a person who's wearing like fireproof armor, and there's like a hallway full of fire, and everyone's like, "Hey, you go in there with your fireproof armor, and make it safe for the rest of us." And I'm like, "What a bunch of pussies! I swear,
I will get them.
bitches." It's like, what are you talking about? That's the most logical thing to do in this situation. You are literally immune to a thing that would kill everyone else here, and you're saying it's an act of bravery. Yeah, it's so brave that you were born with the ability to be immune to radiation. Yeah, good job. So proud of you.
Don't eat the seeds, they're poisonous.
I'm not a child, Yuriko.
Oh, I know. Remember how we'd gather flowers for your mother?
She arranged them for the little alcove at home.
That should be enough.
I know, the strategy with Fox was always just give him the laser Gatling gun and just, that's it. You win the game. You can just kind of stand back and let him just literally beat the game for you.
With plants.
Good. We extract the seeds.
I loved Fallout 3, but at the same time,
Make a
I
paste
would not
and
want to replay
dip the
Fallout 3.
needles.
Make sure the dose is strong.
It should do what you need. it's done.
You're sure he came this way? The old woman has a camp around here somewhere.
Listen, someone's coming.
Stay there, Yuriko.
Gotta say, this is very good standoff
See if
armor,
this poison works.
which I do a lot of.
He will regret what he did to Sadamune and the others.
I just want his head. And the price that goes with it. How much farther?
It's around here somewhere. Let me get my bearings. Hurry up. I don't want to lose him.
Whoa, the range of this is nuts.
Show mercy!
That is some fast-acting poison. Should I go down there and finish him up? Nah, he's probably gonna die by the time I get there.
Are you hurt, young master?
Nope.
Don't worry. I dealt with them.
Sometimes I forget you're a grown man.
I forget sometimes too. We should get back to the estate.
I'll stay. I need to straighten the place up.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Fallout 4 I
You are
thought
not a
I would
child,
love.
And I'm
Fallout
old
4 I
enough to
did
take
not
care of
love.
myself.
Fallout 4 was a chore. And I'm somebody who also
the kinds
does
of
not
poison
enjoy
do you
crafting that much. I'm just going to be
Always so
straight up front. That's part of the main reasons I don't
There
like
is
crafting.
another.
And when this thing's like, you need to
Causes
craft all these
confusion
homesteads for
and
people, I'm like,
rage.
I do not want to do that. Can I automate it? Nope. So I'm like, fine.
Were they?
You need electricity and
Try to
water.
remember.
Okay, and I put like 4
Sounds
faucets
useful.
right next to each other, and like a generator next to like a light bulb, and suddenly the entire camp's happy. I would put like 4 mattresses on the ground right next to each other, and it's like, there you go, done. And it was like, everybody's so happy. I should probably spend some of my 10 technique points.
What were they? Red leaves?
Alright.
No, it has petals. Ah, a flower.
We'll do her side quest later. For now, we're sticking with the main quest. Outer Worlds is really good. New Vegas was well written. A lot of people point out that it was like, very buggy, but you have to understand that Bethesda only gave Obsidian 1 year to work on the game. They were very not nice about the development. Which is why a lot of people are really hoping, now that both Bethesda and Obsidian are both owned under the same parent company now, a lot of people are hoping that because New Vegas still had good quality, like the writing in Vegas was much stronger than 3 or 4 combined. And that being said, a lot of people would like, myself included, would like to see a New Vegas 2 done with proper time and effort. And get rid of that stupid creation engine they've been using for 20 years.
You made it.
Why are these people outside the town walls?
The Mongols have surrounded Yarikawa. No one can get in.
Recruiting Lord Shimura's old rivals was never going to be easy. Now,
Now they need allies too. Think about it.
we help them drive off the Mongols, and they help us. I need their word before I fight for them. And we can't even get into their city.
Yes, we can.
Man, were the
There's a
tassels
hidden
on my
entrance.
sword always purple?
From when we were
Never
children.
noticed that.
Even if it's still there, we can't reach it.
It's worth a try.
I know a place we can scout for a way around the Mongol siege.
But yeah, I
It's
don't
strange
blame
being back after so many.
Obsidian for
Everywhere I look,
doing the best they could with the garbage creation engine. I mean, they never
both
fixed
left.
duplication bugs that have
Earlier
existed
broke out.
since Oblivion.
you told him about that, Yuna.
I had to go to Otsuna.
You can still hold up a plate and walk through any corner and you'll phase through the wall. You can just pick up any plate and walk through the wall, and they never fixed that. They never fixed that in any of the 7 versions of Skyrim they ported. You still have the same glitches and bugs.
They're clear.
Oh. Okay.
This way.
game's like, no, you can't ride ahead. I'll determine when you ride.
I don't want to see this.
We've seen worse.
But this was home.
I had the same fears about returning to Omi village. But you have to face your past.
Hey, look at me. I got some sweet armor out of it.
Our home.
Surrounded.
Although, depending on how this camp goes, I might switch back.
Yarikawa doesn't stand a chance.
Yuna, where's the hidden entrance?
See that river near the town walls? Get us that far, and I'll do the rest.
We can't sneak past an army. And even if we find an entrance, what if the Mongols see us? We'll sentence the town to death.
Taka, I stake my life on your metalwork. Now it's your turn to trust me.
Yes, my lord. I don't see how we can make it to the river.
We'll find a way. The walls won't keep this many Mongols out.
Still, if I have a massive boost to damage output,
I know these people.
that might make up for the
They'll choose
lack of
death
super
before
meter.
slavery.
And if I'm not getting hit as often, then the loss of defense doesn't
Fight
matter.
the Mongols.
I don't know. This will just maybe train me to be
No.
better. I
Taka's
might
right.
just stick with this
Too
armor.
risky.
If I'm using armor as a crutch and just trusting that I'll recover from getting hit, that's just
Hidden
being
entrance
sloppy.
used to be over there, behind that white tree.
Let's hope the Mongols haven't found it. We just have to find a way through the camp.
Once we reach the water, it should be easy to find the entrance without being spotted.
That's our plan? Sneak through the biggest Mongol camp I've ever seen? Then hope the secret entrance we used as children is still there?
Not gonna lie, it sounds pretty dumb when you put it that way.
Count on it.
Let's go.
Can't believe I'm risking my life coming back to this dump.
This was your idea.
I need to prove my worth to your uncle. Earn us passage off this island.
I loved it here.
You were too young to know how it really was. Yariko was an ugly place for a girl without a handful of rice to her name.
Is that why you left?
No. I got us in trouble.
It wasn't your fault.
Don't alert. Alright. So we cannot go loud. So what's stopping us from just taking like the long way around?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Be ready to run.
Which way's the river? That guy's looking straight at us. Man, really gotta stop right there. That dude is totally looking straight at us. Who's looking at me?
I can't keep going.
Just follow Jim
Shut
to the
up.
river.
This is a stealth mission.
We used to catch dragonflies here, didn't we?
And make them fight.
We'd pretend one was a Yarikawa samurai, and the other was a...
Shimura samurai. And Shimura always lost.
Yeah, take that,
Interesting choice.
Shimura. And one of the things I hope with the recent acquisition is that Xbox tells Bethesda you can't use your garbage old engine anymore that's been around for so many years and is still broken.
Put to good use.
Probably why they've held out this long.
You didn't have a good reason before, and you
When we
definitely don't
get
have a
up
good reason
there,
now.
Let me do the talking.
It's your hometown.
I am excited, by the way, to see the new Resident Evil stuff coming out next week.
My brother and I were born
Or actually later
here.
this week.
Did the Mongols see you?
No, but we're here to help you break their siege.
first tell me the name of the dead samurai you stole your gear from. He's not a thief. He's the ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I want somebody in this game to say that
I'll
at
take
least
you to
once.
Ujimasa, but mind your step. We're all armed here. Run and tell the steward! Right
We're
away!
all armed here.
Ujimasa.
Yeah, right.
That was the name of Lord Yarikawa's
You say it like
youngest
it makes
son.
me less dangerous.
But my uncle disbanded their clan when he defeated them.
The family still runs things here. Unofficially. Your uncle put down a rebellion and created a generation of people who hate Clan Shimura.
The Mongols are crossing the bridge! You three, follow me and stay close. What's going on?
A disturbance at the main gate.
That can't be good.
It's their leader! Are they going to attack?
Let's find out what they want.
Armarmins, people of Yarikawa, I am Temuge, leader of this war band. I learned your speech, so I may offer you a future.
He speaks good English.
Open your gates before my camp flies the black flag,
Not the black flag.
and you will know great mercy. Refuse, and you will know terrible misery. Choose your future, Yarikawa.
They're leaving. Let's go. If Yarikawa surrenders, Lord Shimura won't get his army.
Don't worry. They're too stubborn to surrender.
If they don't, it will be a bloodbath.
They need my uncle as much as he needs them.
I don't know about
Tonight,
that.
we can beat back the invaders.
People here have bad memories of Lord Shimura.
If they're going to survive, Yarikawa needs to let go of the past.
Lord
Easier
Shimura is the
said
type of
than
guy
done.
who literally holds suicide
Ujima-san
charges.
knows you're
I
here.
wouldn't
You
be
two go ahead.
promoting him.
I want to check on the swordsmith.
I appreciate Jin's loyalty, but
Lord
it's kind of misplaced, I feel.
Ujimasa Yarikawa.
I never thought Lord Shimura's nephew would be responsible for the ghost. You best be careful, or he'll punish you. As he punished my once great family.
For inciting rebellion against your Jito.
That was years ago. We've all got bigger problems now.
Who's this? Your servant?
I was born here.
Yet you're aiding Clan Shimura.
No, I'm fighting for Lord Sakai. For the ghost.
We can help break the siege outside your walls. In return, Lord Shimura requests your help.
The Mongols want to conquer the mainland. They will lose interest in us,
He's not wrong.
and Yarikawa will survive. Like we always do.
That could have gone better.
Let's find Taka. Ujimasa is a fool.
You can be convinced.
The whole island's burning, and Yarikawa's next. If that doesn't convince him, nothing will. Taka used to visit this swordsmith every day. If there was any leftover metal, he'd let my brother pretend to make swords.
The swordsmith remembered you?
Shinsuke passed away. That's his son. How did it go?
Ujimasa thinks they can outlast the siege.
Yeah, they're wrong.
The smith told me all the best archers left to fight the Mongols, against Ujimasa's orders. They've been missing for days.
If we find these archers, they may help us break the Mongol siege and win the town's support.
There are 3 levels of quests in this game.
Meet me in
There's the
Old
main
Yarikawa
story quests
inside.
and the character
We'll look
quests,
for
which
them
honestly
there.
have the most interesting mission
Show
variety.
Yarikawa how to fight
And then there's like the quests where it's assigned by an NPC. And I can tell you right now, all of the NPC quests just kind of devolve into. Granted, they give varying reasons, but they all kind of devolve into just go over here and clear an enemy camp.
Shinsuke's son still has the rock.
The one you used to hammer out your swords?
It's so small. In my memory, it's huge.
You spent hours with him. I'd have to drag you away.
Where'd the yellow bird go? Oh.
Do you need a new quiver? Such.
You okay there, yellow bird?
I work metals. Wood.
The yellow bird's not as reliable as I wish it could be. Like, he gets stuck on random crap.
You need a new quiver or satchel. worthy of a samurai.
Goodbye.
Until we next meet, my
I hope you're leading me to like a bamboo cutting spot. Oh, actually, there's a hot spring. You can tell by the steam. Love that fall damage. Rion, binging your recaps, helping you catch up with games you missed as a kid. I'm glad to help. Hope you enjoyed them. Pardon the varying massive audio quality on some of the older ones. Do you have any plans for Tales of Exilia 2? Yes, I do. If your follow-up question is, when can I expect it? Whenever it's ready, is my polite answer. But yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed them. And yeah, I will do Exilia 2. I know I said I was going to do Exilia 2 like 3 years ago, and that still hasn't come to fruition. But the Tales game is something that I personally enjoy, and something that I am not going to let languish, trust me. Any of the Tales games that were released in the USA, I'm going to do. I mean, think about it this way. I've been doing recaps for 10 years, and I'm still not done with all the Final Fantasy games. Because, gosh darn it, wouldn't you know, they just keep making more.
Here!
But thank you for enjoying it, I appreciate you. It's so unreasonable, some people, when it comes to some of these series, when they're like, hey, you know, just, you know, take the time to play the old franchise. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to try to find, first of all, even reliable ways of finding old games, much less the time to find these old games? Look, I know times are tough all around, but that doesn't mean, you know, the time that we have is going to be spent playing dozens of old games. Come on, man. Some of these old games are, you know, 60-hour games, sometimes 100 hours. And it's very, very unreasonable to ask people to just sacrifice that time just so you can have a conversation on a one-to-one level with someone else. Very unreasonable. And I can tell you right now, a lot of these 60-hour RPGs have a lot of fluff and filler to them that you can, in fact, cut down to about 30-40 minutes and find that you miss almost nothing important. Wouldn't you know? That's just how writing is. Alpha Protocol, defend that. So I will say one good thing about Alpha Protocol. Alpha Protocol, by the way, was made by Sega, and also had a long development time, very ambitious goals and all that. There is one thing Alpha Protocol did that to this day, I have seen almost no RPG do anywhere near as well as that game. It does this one specific thing supremely well, and that is story threading. So many RPGs or games say, oh, your choices matter, it's going to deviate into different scenarios, and, you know, your mission structure changes based on the choice you make. So many people say that as marketing talk, and it's really not true. It's actually true in Alpha Protocol. Your missions, much less the kind of missions you get, much less the way the mission layouts are delivered, and the people you fight, and the resources they have, are all based on decisions and consequences of what you made in previous missions. The replayability of it is super good. It is staggeringly how well done the threading is in that game. The people who designed that aspect, the conversation aspect and the threading aspect, are so good. Alright, your side quest, I'll do you later. But I have you marked on my map. I'll come back for you. Everything else in in Alpha Protocol is, except and the club scene. The club scene and the song they play, Turn Up the Radio, is excellent. That fight is awesome. And that song is awesome. But yeah, everything else in that game is jank. So jank. It's a game where I realized throwing everything into heavy armor in martial arts was way better than investing in any of the gunplay. Literally just running up and just either jump kicking dudes in the face was way more efficient than anything else in that game. That's what I recommend to anybody who's going to try to play it later. But yeah, the writing and scenario design of Alpha Protocol is one of the genre's best in just that one aspect. Everything else in that game is pretty trash. That's how I will talk about Alpha Protocol. Don't change the music, don't change the writing and the threading. Just improve and fix literally everything else. The load times, the optimization, the incredibly bland art style, the cringy voice acting, the garbage weapon, the terrible AI, the incredibly bad gunplay. Just fix everything, you know, just overhaul all of it. But keep that writing, keep that threading, and keep that club fight scene.
Yuna, what's he doing here?
Marshall, what's up? Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining
told
chat.
him not to
Hope
come.
you're having a good night.
I wanted to help Lord Sakai. If I stayed in Yarikawa,
Rion, thought you
I'd be
forgot about
useless.
Exili 2. I was
Better
worried.
useless
Don't
than
worry.
dead.
And hey, never
Searching
feel
for missing
feel
soldiers.
bad for
You're
jumping
not
into
trained
chat
for this.
and
I
just
can learn.
asking if something has been added to
And
the
I won't
queue.
get in
There's
the
nothing
way.
wrong with it. You're right. People may have asked it before, but that
Be
doesn't mean
careful.
you don't know for
Listen
yourself.
to your sister.
I will say,
Yes,
if you ever
my lord.
want to take the time,
Any sign
you
of
can
the
check
archers?
to see what's on the
Locals
queue
have
in
seen
terms
them
of
in
what's
this area,
upcoming,
but we
what's in the
haven't.
near future, and what's going to be in
Let's
the
look around.
distant future, by going to the Discord and checking the queue channels, literally called the queue. And that's where I put down everything that's an open series that I'm currently working on, or will be in the near future, which Tales of series being one of them. And the future series that I'm not going to open until I close out some of the existing open series,
Someone killed them.
in case you want a resource.
Wasn't us.
Also, I'm constantly stalking my own
Arrow
Discord,
wounds.
so if
Where
you
are
ever
the
want to say
arrows?
anything or
Pulled
shout out
out
or just
to reuse
ask me
them.
anything, you can
Sign
always
of a
see me there.
skilled archer.
Or here, where I will give you incredibly candid and sometimes very frank,
Tracks.
sometimes brutal opinions.
3, 4 men.
can you tell where they went?
Let's find out.
We used to come here to catch crickets.
At least once a week.
Then we'd weave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No?
To get you away from our mother. When she was angry and looking for someone to blame, crickets kept you busy.
Hi, Shelly, how's it going? Hey, I'm doing great. So far, I'm still enjoying this game. I do not so far see why a lot of people tout it as Game of the Year, but I am enjoying it. Has blemishes, but it's overall a good game.
The tracks lead to this house.
Didn't the samurai live here? You won a match against that
Whoa. Saved your
I'm
life.
sorry.
You have to be more careful.
We should check
Right,
the
careful
house.
against bears. I mean, you're really gonna blame the guy for
Some
that? Come
rats.
on now.
They've been sleeping here.
At least the bear didn't get them.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum.
Bear ate most of their food.
Maybe that's why I'm still alive. He wasn't hungry.
Arrowheads, bowstrings.
He's got those
tied to make
bare
adhesive.
necessities.
The archers must have been.
You know, the live-action Jungle Book, the second one, because they've already done a live-action Jungle Book, and yet they act like this is the only live-action Jungle Book they made, was probably one of the better live-action Disney ones. So let's be for real, the live-action Disney series just, the more they put out, the more and more disappointing it becomes. Last year especially, because I loved
Firewood
original
is still
Disney
cool.
animated
The
Aladdin
archers
and
were
Lion
staying
King.
in
I
the
consider
house.
them like one of
They
my
must
top
be
five.
close.
And I was so supremely disappointed by what
Stayed in
happened to
Mongols'
the live action
explosive weapons.
versions.
I like these archers.
relax here.
There they are.
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low for a reason. Keep your heads down. And
Because
don't
here's
fall out.
something that I always have to throw into question for a lot of people, especially when you have fan polls, which are always just giant jokes. I don't know why I'm collecting bamboo. There's no ranged weapons for me to upgrade. But don't you think it's awfully suspicious when the quote-unquote best game of the year is also the game that sold the most copies out of all the games that were nominated? Man, it's almost like it's a popularity contest and people are conflating the two issues.
A samurai! Alive! Get over
I was about to backstab him because he's wearing the blue armor that the
You must
that the
be the
Mongols
archers
wear.
from Yarikawa.
What's left of them? The Mongols caught us raiding a camp for supplies. We barely got away.
What about the others?
I watched both of them in theaters too.
Track them
Now,
here.
live action Aladdin, it's funny. Going in, everybody was like, oh man, Will Smith is the genie. Oh, it's gonna be so terrible. Will Smith was the best part of that movie. First of all, he genuinely did a very good genie. He did one that felt like the animated genie, but at the same time was his own identity, and so you can respect both of them for different reasons.
Prison caravan.
Will Smith did an excellent job as
The
genie.
Mongols are preparing to move.
At the same time,
garrison
everything
on the
else in
other side of old
that movie
Yarikawa.
was just so
We need to strike now, before they leave.
so dumb.
There's your archers. All in good health.
The sooner we free them, the better.
Bad idea to rush in.
And
You know
live
where
action
they're
Lion
headed.
King just broke my heart
can
because it
set
was
an
just
ambush
genuinely
along the
just
The terrain
someone
isn't good
likable.
for an ambush.
What about old Yarikawa?
Rooftops on both sides of the road.
We can even use your stolen explosives.
You found that, huh? I like the way you think.
Good. Let's move before the Mongols do.
Okay. Let's clear a camp.
The Mongols are headed this way. Taka, get inside one of the houses.
No. I'm staying out here. I can fight too.
Can you?
Jin, tell
you
him.
Taka can decide for himself.
Then you
Fox
can
gonna
watch
die
out
by
for him.
himself.
Are you scared?
No. Not really. A little. Yuna's never afraid. You're probably like that too.
Fear drives you to be stronger, fight harder. My father taught me that.
I never knew my father. When I get scared, I can't think. I freeze.
That's because you lack training. Yuna's been in danger many times. She's had more practice than you.
Without her, I'd be dead.
So
I mean,
would I.
technically, so would I. Yeah, okay, he said it too. I was gonna say, well, so would I, actually.
There they are. I'll shoot the barrels when the Mongols get close.
Lord Sakai, I'm not ready.
You can do this, Taka. Just take your fear and use it.
Yes, my lord. Now, my lord.
Not yet.
That's a lot of dudes.
They're close enough now, right?
No mercy!
How did I only kill the horses and all the dudes just are suddenly okay? That was so dumb.
Destroy them! For that.
Oh, he was just gonna walk right past me. How rude. Oh, he's not an enemy. Really? What were you gonna do by yourself? Ow. Honestly, a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. You guys got this. Okay, you guys really need to work on your aim. Come on, guys. You're gonna fight a rebellion with this aiming? There we go. There's a guy who's trying. There we go. Come on. You can get him. You can get him. Break his guard. Come on. Alright, it's taking too long. Clean yourself up. You're a mess.
Not Sakai.
Nothing a good old well-placed fireball can't fix. I agree.
Good work, Daikoku.
Keith, hope one day we get a compilation of every time you say so-and-so finds it awfully suspicious. I do wonder. Maybe one day when I'm super cool and I actually have enough to get like a subreddit or a wiki page, somebody will be nice enough to actually go through my videos and clip those.
Stories are true.
That's when I know I'll actually animate it. I'm not internet cool enough though. I don't have enough internet cool points.
I need a moment with Jin.
I have to earn more internet cool points by fighting on Twitter and social media with hashtags. That's the only way to earn internet cred, apparently.
Taka could have been killed, Jin.
It's like
I
a
saw him
cryptocurrency,
fall.
except nobody cares.
He's fine.
To invest in it, that
Did
is.
everything perfectly.
They only invest in it emotionally, not actually financially.
I shouldn't have let him fight.
You know. I know you want to protect him, but you're holding him back.
Taka's not a fighter.
He could become one.
You don't know my brother like I do.
You can't always be the one to defend him.
I'll decide what's best for Taka. You look after your own family. I need to go back. We still need to end this siege.
I'll see you there.
Are you tempting me to make an Oni Black Mage subreddit? Well, here's the funny thing. Somebody actually made an Oni Black Mage subreddit. Or rather, they made a placeholder one. There's nothing on it. They actually made one about a year or so ago. I was very flattered to see that. And also completely understood the fact that it was very empty and nobody actually contributed to it. I felt that was appropriate. It just means that somebody somewhere on Reddit had just enough faith to put a placeholder for me. But nobody had just enough effort to actually care about putting anything there. I feel that's the most appropriate.
Lord Sakai, you're back.
Taka. Yarikawa has a fighting chance because of our efforts. You should be proud.
I am, my lord. But the Mongols are growing restless outside.
We showed them Yarikawa won't surrender. Now they want payback.
Will they attack tonight?
Unlikely. They'll give us a sleepless night, then attack tomorrow, when we're exhausted.
Shelly, it's the thought that counts? Yeah. Oh wait, that's you, Umbra, isn't it? I just now noticed a little Umbra.
I almost forgot. Yuna
Hey,
is
what's
in the
up?
keep. She wants you to meet her there.
Thank you, Taka.
How do you double take there? Because the icon's so small on my screen. I'm like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. Yeah, it is a thought that counts. I'm very flattered that somebody somewhere had enough faith to at least put that little placeholder there. They're like, one day this guy might actually be worth writing about. And honestly, just that thought enough is pretty nice to me. I almost panicked because I accidentally deleted the folder with all of the World Ends With You footage this morning, and I had to spend half a day recovering all of it. I was so stupid. I don't know how it accidentally happened. I thought I was deleting something else and just accidentally deleted it. It's just one of those days. It's all there, except for like 2 files that got kind of corrupted, but it's all there. I don't know why I'm scrounging so much. There's not that much to really craft anymore. Or upgrade. There's no crafting in this game. Ooh, we have a thing over here. Oh wait, we're on a mission. We can't go anywhere. No.
Lord Sakai.
No. I didn't spend Friday, Saturday doing it. I spent Friday, Saturday collecting footage. And then I almost accidentally deleted all the
Preparation
footage I
for the town's
collected.
defenses are going well.
Daikoku tells me this is the ghost doing. Thank you. But it won't change what I think of your uncle.
That's not my goal. The samurai were wiped out. We need you.
You need bodies to throw at the Mongols.
Yarikawa's
True.
people are known for courage and skill. We need that more than anything.
I'll consider it.
Thematically, I'm wearing the Oni scabbard and the Oni hat while wearing black armor, so it's the closest I can get. I would prefer it was a dark blue, though.
You're awake too.
Actually, let me check with a merchant. Maybe there is a blue dye for this.
Killed the samurai.
Fingers crossed.
A chance to a bunch of farmers have.
We have to try.
I think you need this more than me. Kenji spent the rest of the day wearing one sandal.
I like how my armor is still completely standing up there.
This is terrible.
My mother loved it. Used to drink it like water. She gets so mad when she ran out. Yelled at us. Where's my tea?
Sounds like a demanding woman.
She broke Taka's arm when he was 6. I took him away. Ran as far from her as we could get. We heard they found her a month later. Face down in the street.
You were brave to protect your brother. Sometimes our only choice is to walk away from everything we know.
You can tell by his eyebrows how drunk he is. I will always make fun of this game's eyebrows. I'm gonna do the best I can to mention it just once in the review. But while I'm playing, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna exhaust it. Look how they just stare forward like just dolls. Both of them. After telling like an emotional story of how her mother was dead, after they were captured by slavers. It's just the performance is undermined by the animation.
We don't retreat.
Jin,
How can you
Yuna,
focus on
the
presentation
Mongols!
on so much and not worry about that?
They're at the main gate. If they get through,
Right here. Oh,
We'll
no.
stop them.
That's the civilian.
The ghost!
the ghost, save us! Taka, gather everyone who can't fight and get them to the keep. Everyone, take shelter in the keep, quickly!
They're at the gate!
They're attacking!
They'll breach the gate.
Stand your ground! Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die! Don't let them past you!
Archers!
Oops, I thought he was an ally. Got sloppy.
They're breaking through the other gate!
Warriors of Yarikawa, hold this position! You know, with me. Drive them back! Hold this gate!
Ooh, wow, you can two-shot big dudes. The armor bust is really good. You know what? Maybe the best defense is a better offense. Ooh, that spear guy. I tried to get the black powder bomb, but I was just completely messing it up. That wasn't so bad. Nothing a few explosive arrows couldn't
They're
fix.
pulling back.
We barely damaged them. What are they up to?
Trying to lure us out?
They have
No. Hold
catapults,
them off
dude.
as long as you can, then fall back
Flaming
to the keep.
catapults. These
I'll
wooden
deal
walls are
with
not
the
going to
siege
survive
weapons.
tonight.
I should come with you.
No, Taka needs you. Break through the Mongol line. Destroy those siege weapons.
So here's something I noticed. Oh shit. I am sorry.
Burn the siege engines.
There's a lot of dudes. Come on, I was totally dodging that. Oh shit. Oh man, really? Well, I did like 30 guys on me. Probably should have been a bit more stealthy on that. I didn't think they would all come after me. Oh, they're still after me. Alright, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Shit, really? Ugh. Hate it when they stun block you. Had a good flow there going. First things first, we need some meter. We're working through them. Oh my god, the stun block. That's why archers are the most dangerous ones. Oh, how generous. He gave me a checkpoint literally after these dudes. First things first, get those archers. Where are you aiming? Alright. A little bit messy, a little bit dirty, but hey, you know what? We don't have to worry about the siege because I killed literally everybody. But just in case. Just in case.
One down.
Wow, we really rallied the hat point already? My goodness, time flies when you're destroying samurai. I mean Mongols and samurai.
Still drive them out. It won't be easy to get back to the stronghold.
Why not? We killed pretty much everybody here. Hey Shadows, what's up? Yeah, I saw that you changed your post earlier, and I'm glad you did, because I don't know, I thought I sent a reply, but maybe you caught it, or maybe didn't send. But when you suggested Metal Gear Solid 2, I'm like, I haven't started Metal Gear, so I can't do that yet. Sneak attacks are the best way to get back meter. And we just cleared this camp and they just respawn. Who killed these guys? What? Where did those guys go? Oh, I better check in this direction. Yoink. You did not see me. Or they're magically gonna check in my direction. Arrow kinda came over here, didn't I? I guess I better go back. Must have been the wind. Man, somebody better watch the wind in these areas. Did the wind come out again? Man, what is up with that wind kicking up arrows in this area? Oh well, I guess I better stand in the same area he was. Man, what is up with the wind here? I know they said Tsushima had some really, like, just gusty days, but man, this is just crazy. This is lethal difficulty, by the way. The AI here is so good. It truly keeps you on your toes. Everyone knows the Mongols' biggest weakness was wind. Because everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, but it turns out their elemental weakness was wind, so... As natural airbenders, the inhabitants of Tsushima Island use the wind to their advantage. I don't even know why I'm collecting steel. I already upgraded all of my swords. I'm not gonna lie, the giant health bar that this armor gives you is really nice, but I'd rather mitigate damage first than just have more health. But, you know, it is what it is. I should be having better parrying anyway, so... And for everything else, there's explosives. Where'd the other guy go? He just kind of escaped my camera for a second. I was like, where's the fourth guy? Where'd the fourth guy go? See, I know we have standoff armor. That's the one thing about this. I wish I could mix and match armor features. Because I don't want to use the standoff ability on this too much, even though I do use standoff a lot. I'd rather have damage mitigation. else we got? I put everything into stealth, so I'm never upset when I put everything into stealth and stealth actually matters. Like, it starts duping people left, right, and center. I actually feel it's a reward. I do not like how the camera spins when you kill people, though. Shit. What was that? What was that? What was that? Shit. I'm gonna take the L here. Because when you're on fire and you resurrect, the fire re-kills you again. It's nonsense. It's total shenanigans. Do I have to do all that again? Oh my god, really? You didn't checkpoint me for that entire thing? Oh, actually, no, they did. They did. No, they didn't. Damn, really? Out of all the times you don't give a generous checkpoint, it's that. Oh, better kill this dude. All the times you don't give me a generous checkpoint. I keep forgetting this is an Assassin's Creed. I blocked his blow and I was still set on fire. Darn, I was gonna resurrect him when that fire went out. Was I really flanked already? Where did those two guys come from? I swear they just teleported. It sucks that the amount of damage they give to me does not restore me when I get back. A little bit's better than nothing, though. Yeah, you're playing the game wrong. Yeah, exactly. You need to make fun of my build. You'd be like, oh my god, look at this guy. I totally speedran this. Alright, more Attack of the Killer Wind. I'm gonna speed run this a little bit. Yeah, come out and see me. I'm literally walking crossing the street. I'm literally crossing the street in front of you. My god. Sometimes they can see for miles, and sometimes they're just so blind. there was a guy who was over here. Is it really just you? You are a terrible guard.
Here, you.
Alright, this is where I messed up before. Wow, is nobody really gonna investigate this? Okay, that guy is. What happened here? Must have been the wind. Spear guy, what do you think? You gonna check over there these reeds over here? Maybe jump in the river. That's a good idea. Oh man, spear guy over there just fell down all of a sudden. Should we check out what happened? Nah, it's probably just the wind. You sure? Yeah, let's just go back to our post. Alright. Who here was not wearing a helmet on safety day? Oh, I don't want camera mode. Shit. Oh. I thought I was gonna alert the entire camp. Oh, he is a big guy. Oh, those guys have the cannons. Those guys are so annoying. Where are you going, big guy? Cannon guys are no joke, though. The AoE on their cannon is ridiculous. Alright, what else we got here? Got a couple stragglers and we got a group of 4 on our 8 o'clock. Look at all this meat. It's so good. Just sneak up behind a guy. Shh, shh, shh. I think live action Jungle Book was actually okay. What? That's impossible. No real Mongol would say any of the Disney movies were good. Can I get the triple? Nice. Yes, I can. Alright. That's kind of everyone, isn't it? Oh, hell no. There's no justifying Disney's Mulan. See, if they describe, the developers describe this game as historical fantasy, then Mulan is just absolute high Disney fantasy. It is obscene. Live action Jungle Book is the only, I think, decent live action one. I don't know why people like Beauty and the Beast. I thought Beauty and the Beast was okay. Nobody remembers Cinderella. I was very disappointed by Lion King. Will Smith was the best part of Aladdin. I thought Dumbo was a travesty. And Dumbo is actually one of my favorite Disney movies. And the way they did Dumbo was just so bad. Jesus Christ.
Damn. That's the general, Temuge. Sounds like he's near the keep.
Dumbo was just so full of... They talked about everything except for Dumbo. And when they occasionally had Dumbo, like they forgot he was in the movie, the scenes he were in were just so lame. It was so bad. It made me so mad watching that movie. Christopher Robin, though, is good, but at the same time, it's not... You can't really call it a live-action remake. It's not remaking anything. It's just a live-action sequel to Winnie the Pooh. And I actually really like Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin was actually a good one. But I think, again, because it's not remaking anything, it's still an original story. Alright, how do I take on this army? Maybe left to right? Mulan was your favorite one? Mulan was really good. I think Mulan was one of the better ones. I like the world of Mulan. The music was really good too in the original. Yeah, the nonsense they tried in the recent one, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't think they knew what they were thinking. Alright, so we got a couple of archers. It's not a big deal, the archers. Where's the general, though? Is that the general? In the middle? No, it's just the dude. Shit. Alright. Thank you for running a single file line. I appreciate you. Ooh. Really? That dude over there isn't doing anything? Shameful display. I don't look forward to The Little Mermaid. That was actually my sister's favorite one. I actually like The Little Mermaid too. Little Mermaid I consider one of the top 10. Little Mermaid's great. Especially since like the amount of songs that it has are so good. Oh my god. And you're not gonna do those songs? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. 101 Dalmatians was good. See, 101 Dalmatians was made during not the reboot era. That was when they were making live action ones. And yeah, the 101 Dalmatians live action movie wasn't bad. But it also wasn't made with the modern reboot attitude. The modern reboot attitude is not great. There's a lot of problems. And the thing is, it's still making money out of just the license alone. Can I get the chain? Yes, I can. What is this guy doing? Is he trying to light this place on fire, or is he not lighting it on fire? What's going on here? He's like this... This grass is really wet. It's just not catching right now. Game of the year, apparently. Alright. That's most everyone, isn't it? I think we cleared the entire army. Yeah, the music stopped, so we must have killed everyone. You guys can all come out now. Everybody's dead. Oh, that's right, the general's inside. So he's gonna say a speech, and he's gonna raise his arm in his right hand, holding out a sword.
The ghost! Khotun will reward me for your aid.
He's gonna draw it and hold it extended out while he talks. He's gonna raise it above his head. Oh, cool. This is the first time a duel's had a unique sequence.
And I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
That is a lot of damage to fire damage. Holy shit. Damn. That's prompting me to change my armor back. I'm not gonna waste my amp. Whenever you're on fire, you just can't resurrect because the fire instantly kills you and you waste all your meter.
I am Jin Sakai, and I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
Yarikawa will burn!
You have killed men in many countries, Tomogo, but here, you die.
Damn, really? He had like 1 hit point. Shenanigans. I hate it when it interrupts your combo just so they can have the little clash of swords.
I am Jin
Like, just
Sakai.
let me finish my combo.
And I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
What is with that damage? Wow, that was just disrespectful. Yeah, just kill me. Man, as soon as I stand up, he had me ready. Maybe the armor didn't matter. Maybe I should change back. Because fire
Jin
didn't do
Sakai,
anything.
and I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
Man, don't you love attacks that home in on you? It's great. See, it's almost like no matter what you do.
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow! You will not get another!
What is this nonsense? He has like freaking armor the health bar the size of North Africa. Did you see that shenanigans? Like the last little bit of health on guard, it was like, nah, I'm just gonna go down a little bit. The duels are both the best and the silliest part of this game. Slaughter. Oh, cool. Slaughtering leaders earns the ghost stance. Oh, cool. Oh, this is your Bankai. That's right. I heard about this.
Invaders!
Look at your general! Run!
Everything turns into like a black and white filter, and everybody's terrified, and just one hit kills.
People of Yarikawa, hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one! For Yarikawa! Keep after them! No mercy! Kill them all!
Oh, all my dudes are just... Yeah, for me, for the ghost.
Everyone to the gate! Push through! For the ghost!
Ow. So if you get 8 kills without dying in a row.
Run, coward!
What a moody super. North Africa, like the entirety of Africa is South Africa? Exactly. Everyone knows there's 2 continents. One's called North Africa, the other South Africa.
Yuna!
Together they form the United States of Africa.
We saved your town. Now, we help Lord Shimura save our island.
We are not soldiers!
Torisu,
Killed
good
these
afternoon.
Mongols? Who stood against the siege? Who saved Yarikawa? We did.
You can't just stay here and wait for the Mongols to try again.
You say you are not soldiers. You are warriors.
Today is our
We can
Independence
defeat the
Day.
invaders and save our home. But only if we stand together.
I should have switched back to the Sakai armor. Hey, I've become legend. Blip. I really should spend my 12 technique points.
Your friend defeated one of my best generals. My men have started to believe he's invincible. You will prove them wrong.
I don't care about the reward for Jin's head.
Have you stopped caring for your loyal Straw Hats?
Jin is the best swordsman on the island. My men can't kill him.
There are many ways to eliminate a foe. Find another.
What if we didn't have to kill him?
Even if he could be turned to our side. Yes, he would make a powerful ally. Ooh, that's a good one. I like flammable.
I would be honored.
Alright, maybe I should switch over to Sakai armor. Because here's the thing that I like about this. I don't know. You get so much more meter with this, though. Because this one, you get way more meter. But this one, standoff streak goes to 5. And you get huge melee damage increase. But I don't know if I really noticed that much difference, to be honest with you. I'd rather have the meter increase, which I know I'm actually getting a big amount for. Because everything's dying in 1 or 2 hits anyway, even the big dudes. And I'd rather have meter. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see real fast. Alright, Umber, good luck on your raids.
It's done.
Have a good night.
Yarikawa will join our fight. My uncle will want to hear the good news.
May I assist you, my lord? Some of these may be new to you.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad color. Actually, I'm digging this. It's black, teal, and gold. I'm actually liking this. That looks good. Alright, let's see what this one is. Red? No thanks. White? Too white. Gold? Too gold. Alright, I have to take this. This is the color scheme I can get behind. I'm feeling that. I feel like I should buy these even though there's no point.
I hope it serves you well. Whatever helps you is good for us all.
That looks terrible, actually. I don't like the squares. The little squares look terrible. I'm gonna keep it the demon look. Here's the thing, I like Gosaku's armor look. Like, this look is perfect. I would love to look around like this. This looks cool. But I can't. There's no cosmetic changes here. Like, you can sort of look cool, but you can't always look perfectly cool. But the fact that I can get my armor to look like this, though... Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That looks good. This is to me, this looks good. I like this color scheme on this armor. Black, blue, and gold. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, real fast, we're going to take a break. Everyone get some water, stay hydrated. I will be right back. Okay, well, I'm back. Alright, first things first, let's do our final upgrade on our armor. Because we have the color we want. And I'd rather have more meter than more offensive power. Because offensive power doesn't matter in the duels. It really doesn't. I gotta say though, some of the duels were really tough, like the Six Blades of Goshiro. Goshiro himself was a very tough fight, and the one before him, like, I can't remember what his name is, like Yamamoto or something like that. Very tough.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
If your blades need work, let me be of use.
How is your armor fitting, my lord? Nothing stronger.
Thank you.
We pray for your safety, my lord.
Okay. Let's find that question mark real fast. The only thing that's in this world is upgrades. There's nothing else in this world. Ooh, it's a shrine. Okay, I'll do that shrine later. We're on the clock. Can't believe it's already 2 hours. Time flies. I wonder if we'll beat the second hour in this time, or the second island in this time.
My lord.
He's gonna lead us all into a death charge.
Sakai, you have done well. Thanks to your efforts, we have an army to reclaim my castle.
I told you Yuna would come through.
I'm already arranging her payment. The Shogun's reinforcements will be here soon. Before they arrive, we must resolve a new problem. My scouts intercepted orders from the Khan, addressed to Ryuzo.
Khan!
His mercenaries are poised to strike our flank.
Do you know where Ryuzo is now?
Not far. Fort Koyasan. You do not have to face him yourself.
He was my friend. I will deal with him.
Do what you must. Our forces will be ready for battle when you return.
Yuna may want to join me for this.
Can't take everything.
What are you leaving behind?
More than 11 men.
You're leaving.
Your uncle kept his word. Our boat sails at dawn tomorrow.
I need your help one last time. I found Ryuzo hiding in Fort Koyasan.
I can't. Please understand. I spent my life working for this. Going to bed hungry. Risking my neck so we'd have enough money to start a new life on the mainland. I can't give up now.
I'm not asking you to. Help me defeat Ryuzo, and I'll see you off myself.
This is your battle, Jin.
I want Jin to approach Ryuzo
All
and
we
then
need
blow a
is to
dart in his
start a new
face.
life.
I won't stop you then. Thank you, for everything.
He's like, you backstabbed me, and I'll be like, one good turn deserves another.
Peace.
You too.
My lord.
Listen to your sister, Taka. She'll take care of you.
Goodbye, Lord Sakai.
I can do this alone. Under cover of night.
It would be nice if the game allowed me to approach any of these situations the way I wanted to. But it it doesn't. Okay. Just leave the camp? Okay.
Only reason the Mongols defeated our samurai is because they outnumbered them.
I'm coming for you, Ryuzo.
Wait, I gotta assault an entire fort by myself? Kidding me? Lowered Expectations, I love that name. First time catching a stream on YouTube. Hey, welcome in. Your name is appropriate for my attitude about most games. Oh my god, this game. Just grab the damn ledge. How do you like the game so far? This game is okay. There's a lot to like and there's a bunch to dislike in this game. Oh, that's you, Gingy? Hey, how's it going, man? Sudden weather changes, things like that. You know, one day it's raining, the other day it's completely bright and sunny. Just, things like that.
Fort Koyaza, a nest of traitors. Better scout the fort.
The way I can say impressions so far, because I haven't beaten the game yet. I can't give a full review. But what I can tell you so far is that if you want to play a grounded samurai game, not one where you're fighting demons, then this is basically the best one out there. I will absolutely 100% agree to that. I will absolutely vouch for that. It's the best samurai grounded game out of all the options out there. If you're looking for a good open world game, keep looking. If you're looking for a good combat game, like the type of third-person combat that has a block parry system, this one's okay, but it has way too much hand-holding.
Mongols. As if straw hats aren't bad enough.
It's not great when it comes to a lot of things in the combat.
Give us away. I won't let you do this alone. If Yuna won't come with you, then I have to.
You're not trained for this.
In Yarikawa, you said we can save our
Hey,
home
thanks
if
for the
we
tip.
stand
I
together.
appreciate that.
I stand with the ghost.
I can't be
Super Chat is where everyone gets alerted that
At least let
you are
me
super
create a
cool,
distraction.
and I have to say something
Draw
nice
some of
about
them
you.
away.
So I will say that I really respect the
Even
amount of
the odds
vowels in
for
your
you.
name. I'm just joking. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It directly supports me,
Let me
which
chase you.
is
Run
a
back to
really
camp
big
as
help.
fast as you can.
Every little bit
I
helps.
won't let you down.
Go. I'll make my move now.
But yeah, Super Chat is YouTube's tipping system.
Mongols are nothing but ugly dogs! I'll tell Lord Shimura you're here! The samurai will come for you! They'll take your head, you coward!
See, this is what I like about Taka. Taka is how I feel about competitive PvP versus just regular straight up PvP versus objective based ones. So I like objective based PvP games. Games where it's not just straight up about killing the other side. That sort of PvP you can find anywhere. and that doesn't interest me. There's some people that live and die for those sweaty lobbies. I don't care about it. What I love are stuff that, you know, you can have different things. So Taka's not trained in running around and killing people, but maybe he's really good at driving a warthog. Maybe he's really good at capturing the flag. Maybe he's really good at sneaking around and attracting Mongol attention. He can do other things. He can capture points. He can repair the tank. He can do things. And that's what I like in objective-based games. You can do other things. Besides just... anybody could just throw bullets into a dude.
Well done, Taka. Now get back to the camp safely. No sign of Ryuzo. He must be behind the gate.
Keith, you know what it is? Oh yeah, I knew you knew what it was. I was just explaining it for everyone else. I was answering that question to the guy behind you. You, I knew. You're golden. Wait, are you still alive? Oh. I should have taken the standoff. Now the camp's alerted. I should have taken the standoff. Yoink. Yoink. Man, the animation on the Bankai meter down there is super big. It's just a huge red strike. Just to show you, hey, you're building meter for your ultimate move. I appreciate it, I guess.
Han!
As everyone knows, all samurai are basically trained to see through walls. They all have wall hacks. I want to get that archer. Especially since he's isolated, but Jin can't climb walls. I hate when people are like, oh yeah, this is like Assassin's Creed. Man, every single assassin could climb this wall. Jin can't climb shit. That bothers me so much. I wish this was something like... I wish this had the mobility of Assassin's Creed. This game is nothing like Assassin's Creed. You're only allowed to like climb in designated areas. Such a joke. Can I wall murder somebody? I can't. I just want to let you know this is lethal difficulty. This is truly AI that is worth Game of the Year. Alright, we gotta snipe this dude. Oh, he actually noticed me that time.
Samurai.
Is he actually gonna get out and do something about it? He's like, nah, it's probably the wind. Alright. Oh, am I gonna get a door assassination? Yeah, I am. That's a cool animation. I give you that. I like the door assassination. Like I said, it reminds me of Shogun Total War. You guys are over there. I'm gonna go over here. Kill this guy in the tower. This archer bothers me. Archers always bother me. When they gang up on you, they just, the stagger they deal is nuts. You have Genshin going on in the background, and it's super chill ambient music. You know, that's actually something I have to... The more I play Genshin, the more I'm like, actually, this is a well-done open world. I'm gaining more respect for it. Now, its microtransactions is still among the worst, and its combat is not the best. However, the world design is actually pretty good. And at least they have faces that express and emote things, unlike Ghost of Tsushima. And yeah, the music's not bad, honestly. It has that chill ambient music. You're 100% right. That much is like Breath of the Wild too. I'd rather be a $60 complete game. Me too. I'm not cozy to the fact that they want to do like a 7-10 year development plan for it. I'm not super cool on that, but you know, their offerings so far are pretty good. See, that gun is deadly. Shit. That's why archers are such a problem. Yeah, the cannoneers, man. They are deadly stuff. They will one-shot you. I haven't tried co-op in either game, though. I haven't tried co-op in this game, which is just Horde mode, and I haven't tried co-op dungeon runs or anything for Genshin. I have a 5-star unit.
Yeah.
Just one, though. I'm playing this game, I'm playing Genshin completely free. So every day I go in, I just do the dailies and, you know, progress a little bit in the story until I run out of resin. And, you know, just do a little bit every single day because I'm like, you know, if they're not in a rush to develop it, I'm not in a rush to play all of it. So I just do a little bit every day. And when I get enough to do a pull, I do a pull. But yeah, I actually have a 5-star so far. Co-op in Genshin is a joke, don't bother. Good to know.
It's good to see you.
Oh, are we gonna duel straight up?
You know why I've come.
Yes. I made sure you'd know where to find me. The Khan wants to meet you.
I'm not here to talk. You betrayed us all.
We can save our home together. It doesn't have to be like this.
Join me,
Yes, Yuzo.
brother.
It does.
You could have just killed him. I can't believe the like.
Lord Sakai! Lord Sakai! Please, wake up!
I guess Ryuzo's trying to be a good guy.
How?
You were gone so long. I knew you were in trouble.
Oh, they caught him.
I came to help, but the Mongols caught me.
Damn. We have to get free.
They're going to kill us.
Damn.
If we let them. Try to get loose. Just need to loosen this. Taka, be brave.
You must be thirsty.
He's gonna drink it and spit in his face.
Arek. Milk from my favorite horse. Her final gift to me. She broke her egg yesterday, so I fed her to my men. We do what we must, Lord Sakai. That is why you and I are both survivors.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that.
Yeah, you are not a samurai, mate.
You are the ghost.
The ghost with the most.
People to join me, and I will give them peace.
We will never serve you.
Your uncle said the same thing when I asked him to end this war.
He refused to be your slave.
I too have pride in family. And I know what it's like to live in their shadow. Why should we settle for scraps when we deserve to be legends?
He's a legend.
See? Your people will follow you. Join me and save them.
You want to divide and conquer. You did it to Ryuzo. Not us.
Oh. Your legend does not even care about you. If you kill him, you can go.
He's gonna try to attack him with it. And then the Khan's gonna strike him down. And the Khan's gonna leave laughing, being like, see, this is what you get. I'm not even gonna kill you, I'm just gonna laugh at how bad you feel.
Stop! Tell you that!
Your friend died for you. Now I must find another. And you must choose again.
You can tell by the emotion expressed in his eyebrows, the anguish in his face at having his friend slaughtered in front of him. Yeah, I know, they showed this beheading. They don't show Sakai beheading dudes except the one time he literally beheaded a dude. And they showed the beheading here. I don't get the censorship in this game. It's strange that they censor some things and don't censor other things. Also, that entire scene was super trope. I can't give you any points for that Ghost of Tsushima. We can see the entire scene a mile away.
I need my sword.
Do I not have any ninja tools? Oh, I really don't have any ninja tools. Did they really leave all my shit right here, right next to me? I literally thought I was going to be in the camp under guard. I didn't think it was literally going to be right here. Just literally here. Like, what was the point?
Kill them all.
Damn, that was about as uninspired as the intro to Destiny 2. Where it's like, oh, we lost our light. Oh, never mind. There's actually some more light literally 5 feet that direction. We're okay now.
Stand and fight me!
This guy has the high ground.
Bastard traitors!
Don't try it. You underestimate my power. Okay, let's see what we got here.
The hunt's over! Watch his sword! This is for Taka!
Wow, really? I thought I countered him. Okay.
What's that? No mercy!
I did not mean to use that move.
You deserve death!
Camera, you are killing me. God, this camera kills me. Like, am I killing him? Am I hitting him? What's happening?
Fight me!
Alright, I need meter. Okay, here we go again. I admit I botched it. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L. I saw his foot move.
Looking for me? Bastard traitors! This is for Taka!
Okay, now that I got meter. Hey, what's up? This game, by the way, is Game of the Year. What's going on? What is seriously going... How come every time I play this game, I encounter some weird AI bug? Every time I play this game, every session, we have some weird AI bug. What the flip is going on here? Wait, I totally headshotted you. Game of the year, everybody. Game of the year. What the flip is with this game? I'm not even doing anything. This game just does stuff. What was with that?
Traitors.
I swear. I swear, every time I play this game, and people can't tell me, it's like it's a one, it happens every stream. There's something where the AI is just like, I'm just stupid, I don't know what pathing is. This game has such bad AI. And I'm not even being mean. I'm not even being mean. You can't even say, oh, well, you're just playing on... No, I'm playing on lethal difficulty, where apparently his AI is so good. No, all they do is they just make the windows super cheap. Because a lot of the attacks, by the way, the animations for unstoppable attacks will start, and then it tells you it's an unstoppable attack, and it gives you just a fraction of a second to reply. And I'm like, damn, really? But that's really what makes it lethal. That's all. It's just the windows are so short. You're not actually any better for playing this game because the AI is so dumb. I'm gonna have so much B-roll footage for all the dumb AI parts in this game. Am I having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. I can have fun making fun of a game just as much as I have fun playing it. There's gonna be some smartass who's gonna be like, well, if you played it on a PS5, this would never happen. You're right, because the AI was completely tied to the system it's being played on. Yeah, that's it. That's entirely it. And then watch me face Ryuzo and die 20 times in a row. Because that's how the duel with Gojiro was. Gojiro spammed like 5 unblockable attacks in a row. And if you messed up any of them, you just died. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? This is Sekiro level of nonsense, where it doesn't go for a smart AI. They just spam unblockable attacks and call it challenge. It's so cheap. And of course, all the attacks have homing on them, which to me is a big problem.
Jin!
Yuna.
I just saw the Khan ride out with Ryuzo. Where's Taka? I know he's here. He left a message saying he'd followed you. Where is he? No. No! No! No!
You can tell the anguish on her face due to how she furrows her brow
Why didn't he listen?
and moves her eyebrows. Why didn't you protect him? Well, I guess you could say I was tied up at the time. My hands were tied. Wah, wah, wah. Background clipping.
He tried to make you proud.
He wanted to be like the ghost. You shouldn't have made him come!
I tried to stop him. But he wanted to help.
I actually like Taco.
That's Taka.
We should go.
I'm not leaving him.
Oh, so they throw sparks. That's the difference now. Jesus, you see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. You freaking... Alright, fight through the pain. Let's go.
I'm up.
I'm up. I love that you can assassinate combat just by crouching.
That's the last of them. The Straw Hats are finished. Ryuzo's alone.
He's still alive. With the Khan.
There's nothing more we can do here.
I need to bury my brother.
I'll help you. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I swore I'd give him a good life. Keep him safe. This isn't your fault. It's mine.
No. It was the Khan.
When you think about it, this game came out at a really good time.
Every Mongol on
It
this
came
island
out in, what is it, June or July? When there was literally nothing else to
killed
play.
them all.
So everyone jumped on it because it was new.
Help me
And it's a good
avenge
waste of
Taka.
time.
There's no reason to leave anymore. Nowhere to go.
I think this game had the entire month to
Nothing
itself,
to
pretty
do.
much.
Except stay. And fight.
You should go to my uncle's camp. Get some rest.
Thanks for hanging out, Keith. I appreciate
Meet
you.
you there.
Enjoy your dinner.
Was Taka brave? At the end?
He was always brave.
Yeah, Taka always was brave. Rest in peace, Taka. We press F for you. Red Giant Human, this game was your game of the year. Because I only played, even the ones I started and got an impression of, I only completed in 2020 6 games. I thought it was 4, but it's actually 6. That came out actually in 2020. I was going to say 5.5 because one technically came out earlier, but it was the first time it came out on consoles, so I was going to count it. And 3 more, including this game, that I started but didn't technically finish in 2020. So if I were ever to do a top 10 list, I only have 9 entries. I don't have a lot of games. So this would certainly make the top 10 best games I played in 2020. It would also simultaneously make the top 10 worst games I played in 2020. Because I only played 9 2020 games. Now, I played 51 titles. I completed 51 titles in the year. But only 6 of them were from 2020. If that tells you anything. Red Giant, I won't disagree with your choice. If this is what you truly feel, more power to you. But when I write my critique of this game, I will certainly have many things to talk about and critique. This game is still better than average, I will absolutely say that. Oh, there is something back here. But how do I get back into the village from here? Like, there's no climbing spot. Because the games that I completed in 2020 was Gears Tactics, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Last of Us Part 2, Crosscode. What was that? Gears, FF7, RE3, Last of Us. And, let's see, 13 Sentinels. What was the other one? Gears, both remakes, Last of Us. Oh, that's right, Crosscode. Jesus Christ, how could I forget about Crosscode? It's because I tried to forget about Crosscode, is why I tried to forget about it. But yeah, those are the 6 games that I actually completed in 2020. Now, I started Doom, but then moved that same month, so once I stopped playing Doom and got distracted by other stuff, that's just how it is. I did not finish it because the game was not good. The game's great, but I haven't finished it because I just had other stuff to do, and I'm still playing catch-up. I'm going to take the time to finish on my own time. Of course, obviously, Ghost of Tsushima I'm playing right now, and I bought Hades, never had a chance to play Hades. Still haven't. This bird, I swear to God, this bird. The yellow bird pathing is so bad. So there was a gap there. Damn it, I'm... I should just go back in the village, shouldn't I? Kurfy, gotta go watch Star Wars. Which one? Just stopping by to say love your videos. Thank you so much. Is it rude to request a video? Do I have to be a patron? No, patrons get to directly vote. So if you want to actually have an active voice, then definitely just $1 you can become a patron and have a vote. But you can always request stuff, and, you know, I may not be able to immediately do it, but I'll certainly add it to the queue if I haven't already. Who disliked the stream? Probably anybody who disliked me constantly expressing my opinion both on this game or video games in general. There are a lot of people who do not like a cynic or a critic. I've accepted that. It doesn't bother me. Actually, we haven't explored down here, have we? How far am I in the game? Almost done with the second island. Honestly. Because this is the second island, and we've done most of the main mission quests. We just have to do this. Taka just died. Breath of Fire 2? Ooh, okay, well I have good news for you. I can't tell you exactly when, but I can say Breath of Fire 2 is sooner rather than later when it comes to games. So, also, Breath of Fire 2 has been getting a lot of attention recently. You're not the first person. A bunch of people have been requesting it. Is somebody popular playing that game that's driving up its popularity? Because I'm suddenly seeing a lot of people requesting Breath of Fire 2. Actually, Breath of Fire 2 is a game I would look forward to playing. I very much enjoyed the first one, and I never played the first one before recap. Alundra's on the queue, I can definitely say that. Oops, that was bad. First try. Yeah, thank you very much for your support, and yeah, please look forward to Breath of Fire 2. Yeah, Breath of Fire 1 and 2 for the Switch is exactly a great way to enjoy it. If you are a Switch Online member, you already have Breath of Fire 1 and 2 as part of your online library. So definitely go out and play it. They are well-designed RPGs. There's a lot to like about them. They don't do all that much, but what they do, they do fairly well for the time.
I will do my best to make you strong and secure.
Unlike Ghost of Tsushima, which struggles with animating faces. For some reason. Okay, so we maxed everything. Okay. You made it popular? I wonder about that. I am glad to promote it though, and I definitely want to do Breath of Fire 2. Breath of Fire 1 impressed me more than I thought it would, because the only Breath of Fire I ever played was 4. Again, only for recap. Breath of Fire is one of those series that, for some reason, I own the original 3. And I own Dragon Quarter, which I know a lot of people didn't like. But I never played any of them. I just collected them because I'm like, okay, this is an RPG. I'm just gonna add to the collection. Maybe one day I'll eventually get it. We all say that. But for recap, when I played 4, I was like, wow, this is really good. It is so enjoyable. And the sprite animations are one of the best around. Very good sprite animations. Very impressed at Capcom's artistry. Music was really great. Dungeons were good. Story was good. And then when I went back and played Breath of Fire 1, I was like, okay, let's see how this stacks up. So maybe it's not as good as 4, just because of certain things, but it was well done for a lot of aspects of it. Ambitious without being indulgent. How come I couldn't warp to Lord Shimura's camp? Looking from your stats, the Breath of Fire video is the top Breath of Fire video in 2020. You know what? I'll take it. Out of how many, though? Let's be real. It's like my Shadow Hearts video. I was very proud of how I did Shadow Hearts, but you could both say it's both the best performing and worst performing Shadow Hearts story video, because no one else covered Shadow Hearts.
Who goes there?
I'm Lord Sakai.
But hey, you know what? That still makes me feel good, Kurfy. Thank you. I'm small time, so anytime I can make the top of any YouTube list front page, that's good news for me.
Thank you, Lord Sakai.
I appreciate your support.
Shogun dispatched us the moment we received your message.
I like your blue armor.
Uncle just issued the order. We're to ride to battle, defeat the Khan, and reclaim Castle Shimura from the Mongol invaders.
Excellent. Rally your men. I need to check on someone first.
I'll wait for you by the northern gate. Then we'll ride to meet your uncle together.
Thank you, Oga. I like their armor. Their armor looks good. That guy's shirt needs to load in a little, though. He's just an NPC, I guess.
The Mongols.
It's time, you know. The samurai are here. Everyone's preparing for battle. Need you get some rest.
You've been my supporter for about a month. Well, hey, hopefully I can keep maintaining earning your business. Thank you.
He believed in you. No, so do the people of Yarikawa. Because you stood up for them when no one else would. They're risking their lives for the ghost.
I will give my life.
And also, one thing I want people to not misconstrue. One of the reasons why I critique games is not because I'm trying to put them down. I'm trying to point out things that I want the next one to do better. Because Ghost of Tsushima is a product that so far, even without finishing it, I feel strongly this should be a game that should have a sequel. And in that sequel, there are a lot of things I want to see that the first one is underperforming in, such as more total armor customization, better combat AI, better... get rid of this stupid camera control where I can actually zoom out or free control it, stop getting stuck on the environment, improve AI pathing, stop having the enemy spam unblockable attacks in a row, especially since you can't infinitely dodge, and they have homing. Stop getting, that's a bad AI for combat. Stop having your enemies' attacks home in on your location, and stop having your attacks home in on enemies that you can't have. Just have a lock-on system, alright? There's nothing wrong with that. You're already pseudo-locking on. And it messes me up because I'm aiming for one dude, and Jin will just go to another dude nearby, and that's not the dude I was going for. Especially since they want me to be in a particular stance.
Tighten the dowels! Every last one!
Man, Kenji's here? Really?
Lord Sakai.
So yeah. Improve this game in those manners, and this game will rise in my eyes. There's a lot of flaws in this game that to me could be better. Also, yeah, fix the face animations. Face animations are terrible. For the level of quality and detail it's in here for the armor and the environments, the fact that you're not doing it is baffling to me.
I see you're hard at work.
Someone's got to make sure the battering ram's ready.
These games
for
give me
battle.
bad memories? Nah.
This
You want a
thing
game
falls
that made me...
apart.
You want a
There's
game
no
that
way we're
actually
breaking into
legit
your uncle's
pissed me
castle.
off?
If only we'd had
Go to my side channel, OBM Plays, and go find the Crosscode episode. I only uploaded the final episode, in which I give like a 45-minute rant on everything I both like and absolutely hate in that game. That game genuinely pissed me off.
I'm sure he'd disagree.
Well,
but I still beat it.
I'll try.
When apparently, based on completion stats, 98% of the people who played that game didn't finish it. I finished it. And I hated every second of it. Not every second. That's being exaggerating. There were some things I like. It did some things well.
Where's my uncle?
But a lot of it
Waiting for you atop the hill. Clan Oga would be honored to escort you to his post.
I'm glad.
Out of the 6 games I completed in 2020, you're about to start a long tail. How long is a long tail? I mean, might as well. There's nothing else for me to do.
Better not keep the Khan waiting.
Splendid.
That game would rank the lowest. My personal 2020 game of the year would probably, if I were to rank it, out of the ones that I've done, Final Fantasy VII would be tops.
They may not be trained warriors, but I trust them with my life.
Then I will do the same. Is it true the people have a name for you? Ghost.
They needed something to believe in after the samurai were defeated.
How many times have you beaten this game? Once. This is my first time playing it. I've never beaten it before. I'm playing it on lethal because when for the first few hours when I played on normal just to kind of see where the game was, I thought it was absolutely boring, the combat. So I'm like, oh, let's see this lethal that everyone's talking about. I have a little bit of experience with action games, so I find lethal's kind of comfortable. It's annoying when the enemies spam unblockable attacks in duels, but other than that, comfortable. But yeah, this is what you would call a blind playthrough. I've never played this game before. All this is first impression. What I can say is I have played games with samurais before. I've played action combat games that have block, parry, and dodge systems, and I have played many open world games. So all that gives frame of reference. So yeah, everything you hear from me is all fresh.
You have done well, Jin. We now have everyone we need to reclaim my castle.
I dealt with the Straw Hats, but Ryuzo escaped with the Khan. They wanted me to betray you.
You spoke to the Khan?
I was captured.
If I'd known, I would have marched my entire army to save you.
I don't think you...
Yuna helped me escape. But her brother... he died with honor.
The Khan will pay for his sacrifice. And for all you've endured. Jin, the Shogun formally supports my decision to adopt you. When our island is saved, you will be heir to Clan Shimura. Not as a ghost, but as a samurai.
You can choose to have different skin variants of the same gear.
I won't disappoint you, Uncle.
Well, that I'm aware of. The thing, though, that I think bothers me is the fact that not every dye applies to every armor. And I'm not sure why they made that choice.
As father and son.
Because there's a color scheme on another armor that I would like to apply to the armor I like. And it doesn't allow me to do that.
Samurai pride themselves on their honor code. But it also...
Haven't beaten the game yet, but it's been better than Last of Us in story. Last of Us is an okay story. If you look at it as an Elizabethan tragedy.
This makes him...
That's what it came to me. This is reading a little bit far, but it's just very poorly told. And the way that they do the pacing of it is not very well done. But there's actually a lot of good in that story that accomplishes a lot of strong thematic elements.
Personally deliver it to the Shogun.
Warriors of Tsushima! Today we defeat...
That's why when I showed my recap and I showed things in chronological order, it was a better story. Only because of the way it was told, not necessarily the elements. Whether you like it or not is a different issue, but the quality with which it is told is actually pretty high.
Follow Lord Shimura to victory!
That's a lot of shield dudes.
Kill them all!
I played it live actually, and I was recapping it, and I literally, by the second chapter, I was like, this game parallels Hamlet, and I was pretty much right the entire time. They'll never admit it. Damn. Oh hey. Oh, poor dude. Oh jeez, I didn't even see that guy. So many attacks come off screen.
This is for my brother! Everyone to the gate! Push through! Bring forward the battering ram!
You're still waiting for multiplayer Last of Us Part 2? I don't know. You felt that not giving the players a choice killed it? I mean, the first game didn't give anybody a choice, but that didn't kill it for anybody.
Strike them down, Lord Sakai!
Keep swinging, Mario.
See, look at this guy, how he homes. I hate that. Such lazy game design.
I cannot hold them off!
Hold on.
Clear the way ahead! I will
will not fall today!
Hold on, I'm trying to revive you. It would be nice if, it'd be nice if others could revive you. How did that hit me?
Lord Sakai, I need your blade!
I mean, this guy needs my blade too.
My knife is yours.
Warriors, break through that gate!
Man, these warriors are getting work done. I'm impressed.
Kill them all!
Send them to their ancestors.
God damn, archers are so annoying. Let me get rid of that archer, please. Yeah, this guy's on top of it. I'm lucky that explosion didn't kill me. Oof. Thanks, dude. That dude was just honestly right on my butt. He didn't swing.
Kill those archers above the gate!
Working on it.
Lord Sakai, scout the path ahead. We don't want any surprises.
Good job, team. Everybody here doing work. I appreciate that. No slackers on this team. Quality over quantity. I don't think Last of Us Part 2 is getting a multiplayer mode, by the way. I know a lot of people were waiting on it and like the first one, but I honestly don't think it's happening. I think we're more likely to see a third game or DLC than we are going to see multiplayer. But you never know. You never know. What do you want me to do? You want me to climb this? That's a lot of guys.
Run home, Japanese dogs! This gate will not open for you! Run, cowards! Jin! What are you doing?
Clearing the way.
Not like that. Never like that. Face them as a warrior with honor, not a monster.
It's all they understand.
Terror is not the weapon of a samurai.
Just setting it up to where his uncle's gonna disown him at the end.
That tower! They'll block our advance! This is your chance, Lord Sakai. Destroy their weapon.
I mean,
with honor. I will hold the line and draw their fire.
He wasn't too picky when we took over their siege weapon and used it to blow up boats and soldiers from a distance. Apparently that was with honor, but, you know, me taking the advantage and using weapons against him, that's not just... I don't know. My uncle's a hypocrite. There's a lot of guys here. Anyone want to join me? I just want to point out that I am playing on lethal difficulty.
To the top.
Aim at the Mongol. Clear path.
Yeah, because that's you know. This is honorable. This is considered honorable. Man. My uncle's kind of a
More
hypocrite.
Mongols!
Kill them all!
More Mongols on the path up to the bridge.
I see them.
For real though. Like, whatever takes the win.
There's nothing more we can do here.
Let's rejoin the others.
The main missions are pretty fun. They're certainly more dynamic than a lot of the side
You were right
quests.
to terrorize the Mongols at the gate. Your uncle was wrong.
I can't make him understand. We'll die if we don't change.
I 100% agree.
We've made it this far.
That is also true. I'm literally carrying this entire island on my
Long way
back.
to go.
Like, Jin understands how to, like, win. War is, like, the one thing your tactics must never become stale in. And the fact that his uncle doesn't understand that is such a foolish journey. If the enemy knows every single one of your moves, and knows exactly how you're going to do it and when you're going to do it, what on earth makes you think you stand a chance? Oh, at least we die with honor. Okay, well, I mean, as long as you're happy, I guess. Just, you know, make sure to tell everybody, hey, it's cool you're gonna die, but, you know, hey, so you're gonna die with honor, right?
Khan is losing ground.
More Mongols up there! Watch your back, Masako!
No mercy for the Mongols.
We're clear! Move forward! Reform! Push through! We must reach the bridge! Everyone to the bridge! Tsushima! Drive them back to the sea! Kill them all!
How cheeky.
Enemies retreating! Push forward!
like Lady Masako. She's probably one of my favorite of the supporting NPCs. I also like Kenji because his voice actor really puts effort into it.
Almost to the car. All that remains is to take the bridge, and then the keep beyond it.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Warriors, break through that gate. Lord Sakai, we will fire on them from above. Yuna, we need your bow.
Right behind you!
Look, the bridge. They're falling back. The Khan wouldn't give up like this. Something's wrong. Jin, overtime.
They're pouring explosives!
Shoot the horses. Shoot them.
See how I threw a grenade there? I'm pretty proud of that.
Those poor souls.
We sent them to die. For nothing.
We must honor their sacrifice. Gather our best soldiers. We will repair the bridge and attack at dawn.
No. We've lost too many. If you had listened to me...
Enough!
There is another way.
We will discuss it alone. The Mongols are on the defensive. We will strike before they regroup and end this war tomorrow.
You sent our men to die.
They are soldiers.
Their blood is on our hands. I can find a way past the bridge. Poison the enemy.
An act of terror.
I am trying to save our people.
By teaching them to fear us. If you continue down this path, you will be no better than the Mongols. I trained you to fight with honor.
Honor died on the beach. The Khan deserves to suffer.
You are ruled by your emotion.
I sacrificed everything I knew to save our people. I gave them hope. You did nothing! No. We're finished.
Hmm.